Welcome back, guys. Leland here, bringing you a TA of Bepro. That's right, we're going to be talking about Bet Protocol today. And if that sounds good to you and you are a GRT lover, you're going to want to see this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's jump into it. But before we do, are you tired of losing out on your trades? Are you tired of not making money in crypto and you don't know why? Go buy this book. If you want to start feeling better, if you want to start making money within cryptocurrency, go buy this book. This book is going to teach you about all of the indicators, patterns, and charts that I use to make money. By watching my live streams, by watching my videos, and reading this book, you are going to learn how to trade cryptocurrencies much better. And for $12.95, you can start doing that today. Link is in the description. You can get it on Amazon. 2-day shipping if you have Prime. Go check it out. Okay. Now, Bepro, this is a token that was brought to my attention a few days ago. I have a really good feeling about it, and it's not just because of the TA, but it's also because of the MA as well. Now, Bepro is more focused on creating a blockchain for gaming, for like casinos. It's going to be an infrastructure that's going to be laid on top of other companies as well. It was created by Justin Wu. This is the gentleman right here. You know what I think is really funny? He only has 2,763 followers on Twitter, but if you go ahead and you go over to the Bepro trading group. Okay, if you guys would like to join this Bepro trading group, join down below. Link is going to be down below. A lot of people in here, a lot of great people who just love Bepro, who are just providing information about Bepro. So if you want more information, you want to learn more about Bepro, I just joined this yesterday. It's a great group. Everyone's really welcoming. So join Bepro trading group. Link will be in the description as well. And if you would like to, come join my Telegram, which is the Crypto World Chats. Link will be down below as well. We talk about pretty much any and every crypto you can think of. So moving on. It was created by Justin Wu, and the whole point of this token was people are calling it the Ethereum of gaming. It's going to be this protocol that will help deploy casino games, esports, and prediction markets on the blockchain, which I find really interesting. Now, okay, that caught my attention. You guys know I'm a bit of a gamer, been a gamer my entire life, literally since I was like 2 years old. That looks great. I love it. Now, we went over to the chart, and someone had brought this to my attention the other day in the live stream, and like, hey, Leland, you need to check out Bepro. Now, I get comments like this all the time. People are like, hey, Leland, you need to go check out this coin, this coin, this coin, this coin, this coin. Well, somebody had come in and they had done a request. They had made a contribution, and they were like, hey, Leland, you got to check out Bepro. I was like, okay, I'll go look at it. And we were looking at Bepro the other day. And what I found really interesting, and this guy was a little bit bearish. He's like, you know, a lot of people in the group chat, which was over at the Bepro, what was it, the group? What's it called? Bepro Trading Group. I just joined yesterday. So Bepro Trading Group, I guess a lot of people in the chat were, you know, kind of bearish about the coin. At least that's what was brought to my attention. And as soon as, and I didn't know any of that. As soon as I started looking at this chart, I'd never charted it before. I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so beautiful. And at that time within Bepro, we were probably sitting somewhere around right down here. And I can, you know, see why people were acting a little bit bearish. You know, you had, you know, come up here and you would hit over, you know, almost 5 cents, you know, at the high, and then you would come down here and you were below 1 cent at one time. So yeah, I can see how some people were a little bit bearish, but after looking at this chart, I was amazed and actually really astounded by the potential of this coin. Okay, let's go to a weekly chart. Okay, so this coin was founded in 2018. Now, I don't believe ICO was until December of 2019. So we have a little over a year worth of data. You can see that the price was pretty stagnant within this area. We had been sitting below a penny for quite some time. It had this nice really pop up in August of 2020. And I believe that was because of the market conditions. You know, we were starting the bull run. Bitcoin had just broken out the month before out of it, you know, it hit like 10,000. So I think this is where it started gaining ground. But you can see that we had this nice pop up to the upside. And if we go ahead and take our measured move from the bottom to the top, that's a 300% 100% gain. Well, I could imagine a lot of people who were sitting in Bepro at this time were just waiting for a little bit of pop, and when they got their pop and they had, doubled, maybe tripled their money, then they started selling off. I don't blame them. They had been sitting in it for quite some time, and it really wasn't doing anything at that time. Had this huge sell-off. A lot of people were selling off, and then the beginning of the year happened. And what happened at the beginning of the year? Bitcoin dominance started falling. And that is when we started seeing alt season started taking effect. And this is where we had this really big, giant move. We had come down here, and gosh, some people were saying that they got this at 0.0003 pennies, and right now it's sitting at 1.5 pennies. So that's pretty incredible in itself. So we've had this major move to the upside, right? So if we go ahead and we take our measured move from the bottom to the top over here, it's up 1,300% since January. That's incredible. That's a really big move. Now, we went up, we hit 5 cents, and then we dropped back down to below a penny. I can see how people were feeling a little bit bearish about this, but no. This is beautiful. I love seeing this. We've had this huge move to the upside. We've gotten away from the 21 EMA, and we have come back down and this is on the weekly, guys. Let me just remind you, we came back down and we touched the 21 EMA on the weekly. You can see how this has been support for Bepro for the entire time. So coming down and touching that 21 EMA was really crucial. Not only that, but if we go ahead and go over to the daily chart and we go check out what was happening with our indicators, I was looking at the MACD and I was blown away. I was looking at this we had negative momentum moving to the downside, and we had the negative momentum that started moving back to the upside. We had quite a bit of a period. This was going on for over a month, probably a month and a half, that we were just in this red on the histogram. And the stochastics, the 12 and 26 day moving averages, were so low at this point. I mean, gosh, they were in the negative, and we were in this red for quite some time, and we were about to make our cross. Now, when I found out about Bepro, we were down here below the 20 on the stochastic RSI, and I was like, guys, there's a move incoming, and it did, in fact, make that move. I'm not exactly sure what that move was when we were taking a look at it, but let's go ahead and just do the bottom to the top here. I mean, now it's up 75%. So I was letting you guys know, guys, this is really huge. Like the breakout target, which I'm going to show you why and where I got this breakout target from, but it's going to blow your socks off. There's a lot of potential to be making a lot of money here. And if you want to see that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you are new, I'm going to be making more videos about Bepro, as I finally did. I took my position last night in Bepro because I have a lot of confidence in this coin. I don't take too many trades. You guys know this. I only have a select few of coins that I hang on to, and it's only coins that I truly believe in. This is one of those coins, okay? Tokens. So we're looking at the RSI on the daily now. We were down here close to the 30, and we're getting that resumption off. But not only that, guys, we have gotten the breakout. It is a beautiful breakout after this long consolidation period. It was just this beautiful bull flag that we were in. We can go ahead and we could take a trend line, and we could take our bull flag somewhere probably around there or so. It just put like a rough drawing in there, but we nevertheless have a bull flag right here, and it looks beautiful. We had gotten the test at the bottom here. You could see we were holding up this support line down here beautifully. Right down here, we came down and we hit it not once, not twice, but 3 times. 1, 2, 3, right there. And that was telling me, okay, that's the bottom. That's going to be the level that people are going to be taking positions in this coin, because it was once resistance. We came up, it was resistance, and we tried for so long. This was a beautiful formation that we were putting in. It was some kind of an ascending triangle, very bullish pattern, probably one of the bullish patterns that you can see within a chart. It got the breakout, and we never got the retest. It never came back for the retest until recently. That was the cheapest, and I think that's the cheapest you were ever going to be able to get Bepro if you bought down there. So if you bought down there, congratulations. I went ahead and I waited for the breakout to be going above that resistance line right there before I took my position. I never trade within patterns. This is a very low risk trade that I took over here, because we had resistance all throughout here in this bull flag. Beautiful. We got the breakout. We came back for the retest, and we're hanging above the 21 EMA. This is where I took my position, and I still believe we can go much higher, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that right now. Okay, so this is obviously a bull flag, right? very beautiful bull flag. Well, where is our base? I'm going to go ahead and say there's a couple of different areas that we can take our base. We could take our base right here. That's a little bit too small for me, but I believe this is a much better base down here. So what we can do, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to extend these lines out for illustration purposes only. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to get rid of our support line, and I'm going to go ahead and draw our flagpole. So we go to the head and we go to the very top and make sure I get this pinpoint accurate. We go to the very top and we go down to the base. You can see this is a very flat base, multiple touches on the support lines down here, and we're going to take it to about right about there, right there. Okay, so let's change the color of this. Let's go ahead and make it red. That's going to be our flagpole, so we can distinguish between the two. Now we can take a measured move from this bear or this bull flag over here, and what we can do is we can go, and like I said, I'm going to move some of these lines just because TradingView doesn't let me take precision calculations when I'm doing my measured move. So we take a measured move and we go from the top here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way down to the base, right all the way down to the bottom over here, and that's going to be about right about there. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure it's straight up and down. This is going to be your breakout target, and we're going to take it from the breakout target. So right about there from the base, I'm going to come over here, make this yellow for you guys. So this is going to be our breakout target for Bepro. We had broken out of the bull flag. It's beautiful. And now we take this breakout and we're going to be moving this over to where we got the breakout, which is about right there, which is going to be taking us up to a 6-cent Bepro. This is the target breakout move that I'm going to be looking for Bepro over the next few weeks. I do believe, and I strongly believe, that is going to be happening. It's a very beautiful formation with the combination of looking at the daily candles and looking at the MACD. We had finally finished up all this red on the histogram. We got our bullish cross, and we're starting to print green on the histogram while having the breakout of the resistance. Beautiful. We got the retest. Actually, the retest has not truly been confirmed. I've only been looking at the retest on the 4 hours, so the retest really hasn't happened yet. It wouldn't surprise me if we were to go back down to that 0.013 on Bepro. That's possible. We go back down, touch that, get that retest. It could take a little bit longer before we get the resumption off, but I got really excited when I saw this breakout. I don't think it's a false breakout. By just looking at the indicators on the charts, this is massively bullish, guys. Massively bullish. As I told you before, the RSI was down here really low. We were sitting at the 33, the 34 on the RSI. The stochastic RSI was below the 20. We've had this huge move to the upside. It went up 75%. We got the breakout. We got the bullish cross. There's so many variables to this thing. It's not even funny. Now, I do have some temporary resistance that I think we're going to be playing around with. I do believe it's going to be taking some time before we can get up to that level. Okay, great. We know we're bullish. We know where we're going to be going. Let's track it. Let's track it along the way to see what's going to be happening. Now, I'm going to get rid of some of these lines here. We have done the TA. You guys know where we're going to be going. We don't need our breakout target anymore. I'm going to leave the breakout target up here though, and I'm going to go ahead and pull out a Fibonacci retracement to see what levels we need to break through before we can see any more potential upside. So you're early. You were massively early to see potential gains of going up towards, and I'll go ahead and I'll take the current price right now, and we go up to our breakout target of 300% plus, guys. We're talking about, what is that? Quadruple your account, your portfolio. That's huge, guys. That's massive. This is why I wanted to get into this token, and it looks beautiful. It's actually very simple. I can show you guys how to do it. If you have a Coinbase account and you don't have a KuCoin account, it's very easy. You just go set up a KuCoin account. You send money, whether that's in Bitcoin or Ethereum. Don't send Ethereum actually, because it's super expensive to use that, get those gas fees. So you can send Bitcoin over to the KuCoin, and then you can purchase your Bepro with Bitcoin. And if you guys would like, and this becomes very popular, I will show you guys a tutorial on how to do that. Okay, so beautiful. We're sitting below the 236 right now on our Fibonacci retracement. I couldn't be any happier. This is very early. We can obviously see that there's some type of reversal that we are encountering within down here, and a trend has been shifting, and I do believe we're going to be coming up here. Now, it is completely normal for us to come back down and touch that previous trend line that was once resistance. That's going to be about right there, which is why I was telling you guys it's okay if we come down over to that 0.13, 0.12 area for the retest before we get that confirmation and we get up higher. I got a little excited. We don't have to do that. We definitely don't have to do that. But an area that I am going to be looking for initially for us to get above is going to be this level right here. I'm going to be looking for that 0.0166 cent area. I believe once we can get above that area, not only will we be taking out this previous high that we just made, but we'll be taking out this resistance that we were holding back here. And you can obviously see that was support. We broke down below, resistance. And right now we are running into that resistance. When we can get above that area, turn it into support, I am expecting for us to be having a little bit of resistance over at the 236, which is going to be 0.018. So we're approaching that 2 cent area. I do believe 2 cents is going to be resistance for us as we start moving up into that area. But nevertheless, I do think something like this is going to happen. I think we might do something like this for the short term. We might get the resumption off over here, and then we might run into resistance over here, maybe consolidate a little bit, and then finally break up, hit that resistance at the 236, coming back down to that support, and then eventually breaking through the 236. Turning that into support would be massive. Breaking through 2 cents is going to be massive, but we already know this is going to be happening. Nothing is a guarantee, but because we did get the breakout out of this structure and our momentum is shifting and everything that I showed you guys with the indicators in the past, it's not a matter of if, it is when this happens. It is when this happens. We are in a bull run. We know Bitcoin dominance is dropping and alt season is here. A lot of altcoins have been consolidating over the past couple of months with the huge run-ups that they've had, and this is totally normal. This is the beginning of the second leg up in altcoins. If you guys are looking for a coin, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some guy on the internet. I strongly believe that this token is going to go to 6 cents minimum. Minimum is what I think it's going to be going up to. And that can probably happen within the next few weeks. I know that is a lot. Okay. So the goal is to get above 2 cents. Once we can get above that 2 cent area, I'm going to be looking for that 2.5 cent area, which is going to be the 382 under Fibonacci. Once we can get up above the 382, up to the 50% retracement over here, it's going to be starting to look really good as we are going to be running into the 618. Now, the 618 is going to be that initial first hard resistance that we are going to need to break through, but the window up to that 6 cent area is going to be right here. We need to break through 3 cents, 4 cents for us to be able to go up to that 6 cents area. When we can break above the 786, turn it into support, and we get the resumption off of there, not only do I think we're going to be going to 6 cents, but I believe we'll be going up to 10 cents after that. I know a lot of you guys are probably freaking out right now. That's very realistic. That's actually pretty conservative as well. When we break all-time highs that we had back here, expect to double. And in this market, that's very, very realistic. It's very possible as we break through the 100% retracement and we start coming and we break through this 618 over here, the 1618. There's a huge gap. We're in outer space. There's no resistance up until the 2618 and the 4618 right here. Yes, that 2618 is going to be putting us at 10 cents. Then after 10 cents, 16 cents. Guys, this isn't very far-fetched. Why do you say that, Leland? Why do you keep saying these huge, crazy numbers that we're going to be going up to? Well, I showed you guys from the bottom over here to the top, we were up 13,000%. So, from where we are right now to be going up to those levels, that doesn't seem too far-fetched to me. Even to go to previous all-time highs, that's only 228% away. To go up to the 10 cent area, 10 cents was going to be 642%. And then 16 cents is going to be 1,000%. So 10x from where we are right now. If we can go up 13,000%, have this consolidation, what's another 1,000% to the upside, guys? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not so far-fetched, especially with the current market conditions that we are in right now. Bitcoin is only halfway through its bull run right now. This is going to continue to go up, and this is really massive. And I went ahead and I took some measured moves from some of the dips that Bepro has had in the past. And, you know, it was only like 50%, 40%, 30%, all throughout, you know, within this area right, you know, down here. And the biggest correction that Bepro ever had was this one that we just went through right now. You're going to be seeing a lot of buying pressure at these levels, especially down here, especially because we got the breakout right here. I strongly believe when Bepro starts getting that retest, when we've gotten the breakout, we've gotten above the 21 EMA, I think possibly, and it might happen, it does not have to happen, but, you know, if we come back and get that retest and we start making that N shape, that N that stands for nice, that is when we are going to start seeing this thing start really taking off, in my opinion. It doesn't have to come back for the retest. We could just start, you know, making green candles and start going up and attempting to break that 2-cent area. Very possible, very realistic. And then we take some retests somewhere else. But that's just my opinion. Guys, this is one of those coins to me that is going to be one of those moonshots. Now, I'm not a big fan of moonshot coins, but just looking at the TA and the MA of this thing, I have a lot of confidence in this. And it's not too often that I see coins like this and I go, yes, I'm buying in, because you guys know I've already made my positions. I day trade sometimes here and there. I'm pretty successful at day trading. I know like 95% of people who day trade, you know, they lose or they don't make money. I'm an exception to that 5%. And if you guys are looking for trade setups, like I said, not financial advice, I'm not telling you what to do. But you know, we've been making these calls and we've been hitting our targets really well. And it's not because it's my opinion, it's the facts within the charts. The charts are telling me this. I'm just using data that people have come up with, trend lines and the Fibonacci, and using, you know, the MACD and stochastics and stuff like that. People have made all this stuff up. I'm just applying it and I'm sharing it with you guys. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. But looking at this chart, we're going to be tracking this very closely. I'm going to be making more videos about Bepro. And if you're a Bepro fan, hit that subscribe button right now, because we're going to be doing this, if not every other day. I'm going to try to do it every single day, try to make an update every day. I think that might be a little too overkill because we need more data, but I'm definitely going to be tracking this very closely. We have our supports, we have our breakout targets, we have our resistances that we're going to be looking for. Like I said, we're going to be looking at this very closely. If you guys enjoyed this content, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification, come join the Discord, come join the Telegram. Links are down below so you can get those notifications instantly when I post a video or when I go live. The YouTube algorithm for, you know, the notifications is not that great. I keep getting complaints like, hey, you went live, then I got the notification hours later, and I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. Come join the Discord, come join the Telegram so you know exactly when I'm going live or when I post a video. You'll get the alert to your phone right away. And if you guys want to learn how to trade like me, go buy my book. It's on Amazon. I'm on Barnes & Nobles. I'm global, baby. You can find that book pretty much anywhere and everywhere. I just wanted to give you guys an update about Bepro, what's going on. I know the Bepro community has been asking for a video, so I'm going to go ahead and upload that to the Telegram. And thanks for watching, guys. My name is Leland, and remember, it's all about the TA. I'll catch you guys in the next one.